Welcome, everyone, to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And it'll be down right there. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Johnson looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to throw it again. On target. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Beavers! And they break the seal on the scoring. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. The Golden Bears brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Got a man, it's Martin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Trying to impose their will with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Coming after it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And you cannot blame the big boys up front. The hog mollies get a lot of the blame a lot of the time. But Mr. QB had forever to throw the football. All day to get rid of it. He didn't. He took the shot at the end. And the offensive lineman's literally in himself to himself going, shit, throw the football.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. On the move, it's Thomas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's looking for a man on second down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's got him still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cal! They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The Beavers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Discards him with the stiff arm. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, Oregon State. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Bulls his way forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to convert this second and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him in the passing game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Beavers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's right on target. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this...
Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. The top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Here's the handoff. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Beaver!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Line gets set, first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. And the Beavers will move the sticks.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Got a man. It's Carr. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Carr. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This time he's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to get to it. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Snags a quick pass on the left.
The first down pass.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, still looking. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires complete on the crosser. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. It's on target and complete. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
Afterburners coming. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Johnson wants to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to.
with the carry.
On that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets...
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Huskies! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the stomping has commenced. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NIU.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Timeout, NIU.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to beat the DT. Reels it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.